हेलो हाय आदाब और सत श्री अकाल। एक बार फिर से आप लोगों के बीच मैं आपका हमराज आरजे अभिनव 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज न्यानवाणी यानी कि ज्ञान की वाणी। हर बार की तरह इस बार फिर से लेकर आया हूँ वही सेगमेंट जो ज़्यादा धूम मचा रहा है, जिसके बारे में आप ज़्यादा जानते हैं। वो है नो योर फैकल्टी। नो योर फैकल्टी में हर बार हम आप लोगों के पास लेकर आते हैं अलहदा पर्सनैलिटीज़, अलग अलग व्यक्तित्व। और कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि कुछ मेल होते हैं जो रेयर होते हैं, कम दिखाई देते हैं, लेकिन आ जाते हैं पास में हमारे पास। तो ये अच्छा है कि हम उनको फिर वेलकम भी करते हैं उसी तरीके से। और ब्यूटी विद ब्रेन के जो कॉम्बिनेशन होते हैं वो कम दिखाई देते हैं, रेयर होते हैं। तो स्पेशली आज मेरे पास एक और ऐसा ही कॉम्बिनेशन है। लास्ट टाइम आई थी मिस देवजानी दास गुप्ता, और अब हैं जो एसएसटीएस की इस वक्त वाइस प्रिंसिपल हैं। एसएसटीएस क्या है वो तो अपने तरीके से आपको बताएंगे ही, एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, मैं भी करूँगा। स्कूल ऑफ हॉस्पिटैलिटी एंड टूरिज्म स्टडीज़, जो कि है डीवाई पाटिल यूनिवर्सिटी का ये एक संकल्प। तो अब मिस आरती पंदिरकर, इनको मैं इनवाइट करूंगा, इनको हम वेलकम करते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा। लेकिन कुछ सवालात उनसे पूछने से पहले अब मैं उनके बारे में कुछ ज़रूरी बातें आपको बताता हूँ। Working as vice principal with the School of Hospitality and Tourism, she is an experienced professional with more than 10 years of experience in the hospitality industry with leading brands like the Taj Group of Hotels and the Leela Group of Hotels. तो देख के वैसा लगता है कि वो भी पास आउट हुई है, मतलब thanks to our genes especially. She has a master's in human resources and is currently pursuing her PhD in management. Apart from the vast array of hospitality subjects, her forte lies in personality development, grooming, etiquettes, and public speaking. As usual, she joined the DY Patil University SHTS department in 2016 as an assistant professor, and since then, she has contributed in a major way to the students' growth and development. In 2018, she initiated the first ever national level front office Quizzipedia called ACE. इसका मतलब ऐसे होता है इक्का, ACE, which is one of its kind across all the hospitality school and colleges in India. Wow. As a vice principal, she is actively involved not in academics but also planning, monitoring and executing the overall development of the students as well as the schools. हम उनका आज वार्म वेलकम करते हैं। वेरी वेलकम टू यू मिस आरती। हाउ आर यू एंड हाउ आर यू फीलिंग नाउअडेज स्पेशली एंड नाउ?
Hello Abhinav, thank you so much for this warm and lovely introduction and welcome. It's a pleasure to be here and to speak with you today. And मेरी journey right since 2016. So I used to work with the Taj and the Leela group of hotels prior to joining the DY Patil University.
Oh wonderful. तो आपकी जर्नी वाला क्वेश्चन फिर पहले पूछ लूँ या यहाँ से स्टार्ट?
No, I always like to stress on my journey because
Okay, yes.
I think it was a wise decision that I took to switch from the industry and join academics, enter academics. And DY Patil University was my first step into the academics education sector. And I was not really sure as to how far I would go ahead with education because I was always a hardcore hotelier.
And actually, sorry to interrupt you there. I was actually about to ask you actually.
No,
and my question that why you actually
being
said
a hotelier, kind of gets monotonous after a few years. And then you feel that you need a different kind of a challenge or a new experience, or you want to venture into something new. So that is when मैंने सोचा कि I should enter the education field. And DY Patil University was more than welcoming. And I'll tell you, Abhinav, what lovely support, what lovely mentorship I received when I joined here in 2016.
Wow.
And since then, it's just been a beautiful journey.
And there's
with
no
the DY
looking back.
Patil. There is no looking back, absolutely no looking back.
Wow. तो अब मेरा जो पहला क्वेश्चन है वो आपसे यही है। आपने कुछ तो बताया है अपनी जर्नी के बारे में, बट इफ यू कैन ऐड समथिंग, तो इसलिए स्पेशली, एंड इफ यू वांट पास, यू कैन पास द क्वेश्चन। टेल अस अबाउट योर जर्नी हियर एट DY Patil University, not before that. When did you start working here, as you said in 2016, and how have you evolved as a teacher and human being?
Well, every day, Abhinav, every day is a new day. At the School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies, we do so many things, and so many things beyond teaching. There is no limits to the kind of achievements that we've had over the past years. So every day is a new day for us, and every day comes with new challenges, and we are all set to achieve these challenges.
Okay. Okay, what made you choose the field of hospitality? As you said something about that, and tourism. How did you prepare yourself for this since school and college days?
Okay, So, when I was in school, I always aspired to become a cabin crew.
And actually, since
So
school days, you were beautiful like that?
no,
Natural.
no, please, you're flattering me. But nonetheless, I have a family background wherein my family is into the hospitality sector. So a lot of my family is into cabin crew and not into hotels but into airlines. So
Okay.
I always looked up to them and I always aspired to become a cabin crew. So that's how I, pursued hotel management. And to my luck, when I pursued hotel management, I graduated. So we have something called as a management trainee program, that we all, Taj Hotels, Oberoi Hotels offers this. So I thought, chalo, let's appear for this kind of an interview and let's fill in the form and let's see how it goes. So I appeared for Jet
Okay,
Airways.
it was just like that you thought.
No, not just
give
like
it a
that.
chance.
My forte was airlines. I was focused on airlines. But I knew that the way to join the airlines is to do hotel management and then I wanted to join the airlines because तभी Frankfurt नहीं हुआ करता था उस time पे. Frankfurt came quite later on. So then I appeared for Jet Airways interviews and I passed the Taj Hotels interviews as well. So I had two beautiful opportunities wherein
You had to choose
and the
one.
best start to a career that one can ask for. And then I had to choose. So then my family supported me and they said, why don't you step into the Taj group of hotels and start a career in the hospitality.
Okay.
And being an obedient daughter, I think I followed. And trust me, there was no looking back again. I enjoyed my journey thoroughly.
But you wanted to do that? I mean, the Taj hotels and the Taj chains of
See,
hotels.
hospitality is one umbrella wherein, there is so many things under the umbrella. So be it you are flying or you are on land, you're doing the same kind of job.
Quite right.
It's exactly the same kind of job, but hotels, I think, now that I look back, I think it was a wise decision that I made joining the hotels. If not for
Because
hotels, I don't know if I would have ever landed up at the place where I am right now.
So did you actually ever think about that? Even actually in the cabin crew, so I can go for and opt for the pilot also?
Not really.
How about that?
Not really, because pilot is a completely different stream wherein a lot of more studies.
That is a tough job.
It's a different certification altogether. And that's the reason at the School of Hospitality I take keen interest in the certificate course in cabin crew and air hostess that we have.
Okay, sure, wonderful. Nicely answered about that. Okay. Dr. Vijay Patil is an inspiration for all of us. How has he motivated you? I'm sure actually you have met with him several times.
Several times, yes. Abhinav, what do I say about Honorable Dr. Vijay Patil sir? I think he has put a small town like Nerul on a global map, I can say.
Certainly.
A true icon, a true visionary, and he's so instrumental in bringing out the potential of Navi Mumbai, Nerul. I mean, who would have thought that a small town could host and could hold such a huge educational hub? Talk about the infrastructure that he has, brought to us and brought to no other college in Mumbai, in Maharashtra or in India, perhaps, has this state-of-the-art infrastructure.
Certainly.
The
And
kind of
especially
the Vijay Patil School of Management, the Center of Excellence that we call it,
Yes.
beautiful. I mean, we get a lot of international guests at the School of Hospitality, and they are amazed. They are spellbound when they see the kind of infrastructure. They say that I think we walked into an international college or an international university. So that
No
is
doubt
the
about
state
it,
of art that he has brought to the students and the school over here. And it's not only in education but also in healthcare, in hospitality. Basically, sir wants to impart the best of the international global level education, I would say, to the students. And you can see it.
You can see it.
And in spite of him being this visionary, this true icon, he is so well connected to all the schools, to all the faculties, very approachable, and a gem of a person really.
Okay, there is also one question to you. Tell us something about Ms.Vanadana Mishra Chaturvedi and her strong hand of guidance for this institution. Because I call her, I'm like, okay, you can't catch that lady. Because she is everywhere at the same time.
Abhinav,
There's so much to see.
if I start talking about Dr. Vandana Mishra Chaturvedi,
Yes.
ma'am,
Please.
I think
Carry on.
I will fall short. 24 hours is not enough. the day would not do justice if I start speaking about her. It will fall short.
Definitely same here.
She is my mentor. Whatever I have learned, Abhinav, I owe it to her. Ma'am has played such an important role, in nurturing me when I joined DY, and so much to learn from ma'am. She truly has the Midas touch, I would say. Anything that any assignment, any task, be it small, be it big or humongous, she turns it to gold. I mean, there is the word impossible just does not exist in our dictionary.
Definitely.
So she's just multidimensional, I would say. So much to learn from her, and in spite of having vast knowledge, her hunger for achieving things, her hunger for achieving a lot for the university, and she wants to give back to the faculty, she wants to give back to the institutes. So there is so much to learn from her. No matter what height she is at, she's still very down to earth and a wonderful human being.
Okay, there is also one question I added for especially this interview, and especially to you. Tell us the support you had from Ms.Pallavi Chaudhari, how she evolved the SHTS department as director.
Oh, Pallavi ma'am is again a true leader. She is a woman who leads by an example. And there is so much that the School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies has achieved, under her wings. It's brilliant, I would say.
Brilliant. और कुछ क्वेश्चन सब मेरे पास जो हैं वो आपके डिपार्टमेंट से मैं कुछ लेकर आऊँगा.
Sure.
यहाँ थे कुछ क्वेश्चन, but yes. Okay, what are some of the emerging trends and challenges in the hotel management and tourism industry that students should be aware of today?
Okay, so Abhinav, hospitality industry includes your hotels, includes airlines, cruise lines, standalone restaurants. So even these entrepreneurs who have their own bakery outlets, own
Restaurants and all.
fast food outlets, restaurants, so many. So everything comes under the umbrella of hospitality. So now that Swiggy, Zomato, cloud kitchens are on a rise. So cloud kitchens is the thing that is trending at the moment, and somewhere down the line, though AI is entering the hospitality industry. So AI and hospitality now has to completely gel together. The hotels have.
Please tell us about that. How we can involve AI, especially in the hospitality.
See, AI can be incorporated in hospitality right from your guest reservations. So right from the time you book your hotels to your guest check-in experience, to your in-house stay experience, to your checkout experience, and to the last stage wherein the hotel books flights for you back home, books transportations for you to reach the airport. So AI plays a role right from the start of your hotel experience to the end of your hotel experience. So AI is involved everywhere. And now when I say AI, because see, hospitality industry is a very people-centric industry. It's a guest-centric industry.
Right.
So you need to have people around you. So AI does not mean that you remove out or eliminate people.
Yes.
You still need the service staff. You still need guest relations. So AI along with guest relations, AI along with the service staff. So it has to complement each other, basically to ensure that the guest has a wonderful experience. The guest never leaves that particular hotel brand, and the guest is loyal and he keeps coming back to your brand again. So that is the purpose of what I say, AI complementing the hotel brand and leading to guest satisfaction.
Especially क्योंकि ये भी है ना, उसके pros और cons तो हैं ही हैं. Especially मैं हमेशा यही कहता हूँ कि अब AI है तो AI को बनाया तो इंसान नहीं है ना.
True.
So why actually you are
So it cannot replace. It cannot replace. And hotel industry is one industry, Abhinav, where it is very guest centric.
Yes, sir.
So no matter how many robots or how many kiosks or how many machines you have to do the job, you still need someone. That emotional connect has to be there.
Because humans are
Because
there.
yes, because right from the time you enter the hotel, you need to see a warm, welcoming face which says, "Hello, good morning, welcome to so and so hotel. How
Which
may I
actually can't be
assist
done
you?"
from the Alexander Siri. They can't do that.
No, I mean Alexa could not do that for you. It
Sure.
would be too robotic, and
much
you
robotic.
need somebody. Why are you entering the hotel? You're entering the hotel because you want to relax, you want to be taken care of, you want to be looked after. So yes.
Oh, you're right. Perfectly right. Nicely answered about that. Perfectly answered, even I would say. Okay, could you share some examples of innovating teaching methods of or approaches you employ to ensure students are well prepared for the dynamic nature of the industry? As you mentioned, one of
Yes,
that,
yes,
that
yes.
AI.
So, Abhinav, let me tell you, before, in all the other colleges and a few years before, the only time that students interacted with industry experts was during their interviews.
Okay, yes.
So after they've done 3 years of degree, now finally they are facing the panel of interviews from the industry
For the placements or
for the placements. And at that time, the panel used to tell you, how far you fared. So basically, you fared well, you could have done better, or you're just perfect, or you need to work harder. So somewhere down the line, that time I feel is too late for a student to realize that he could have taken that extra effort. He should have prepared himself more.
Oh, yes.
So now, thanks to the management and the kind of facilities and infrastructure that we've been provided at the School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies, we host so many industry experts, okay? So be it from the best of the best culinary chefs. So we've had India's best and India's most renowned Michelin star chefs. We've had Michelin star chef Vikas Khanna.
Mr. Vikas Khanna, yes.
So many times, he's visited our school. He's done his book launch, by the way, Abhinav, Barefoot Empress, just few months back. We've had absolutely.
A lot of work.
And we've had Chef Ajay Chopra, Chef Harpal Singh Sokhi. So, our students not only get to witness them, but to interact with them. They get to attend the workshops conducted by them.
Seminars.
Seminars. We've had Ms. Shati Basu. She is India's first lady bartender. So imagine when you get to experience, when you get to learn, when you get to hear from these originals
We're actually
of
exploring
the industry.
horizon.
There is so much of, first-hand information, first-hand knowledge, tips and tricks, and so much of confidence that builds, when you sit in that one particular workshop or webinar or a demonstration, So you can hear the chef, you're seeing, you're watching, you're observing, you're asking questions, and the chef is imparting his knowledge. He's telling you how to, how to prepare yourself for stepping into the industry.
Their personal
So
experiences.
right from the first year of your academic career, you are getting prepared. You are getting a 360-degree exposure, I would say. So it's not only industry coming in and meeting the students in the college, but also the college going out and beyond. So our students are being taken for industrial visits, not only to various industries in Mumbai, in Maharashtra. Our students have been to domestic industrial visits, say like Kerala, Bangalore. They've been north. Internationally, if I say, they've been to the best hospitality institutes, that are there in the world. So our students have been to Le Cordon Bleu in Paris.
I wanted to ask about that. I said, thank you. Actually, you mentioned about that, especially abroad they went.
I would not miss out on mentioning that because Abhinav, we take pride in it. We take pride in the facilities, in the kind of liberty that Dr. Vijay Patil sir and Shivani ma'am have given us. To go out and beyond classrooms and books.
Just break the walls.
Just break the walls, and the faculties are making the most of it. The school has developed so much. So, like I say, when our students, our faculties visit, they visited Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. Our students have been to Dubai, Burj Al Arab, the most exclusive hotels. Our students have been to Singapore, Malaysia. They've visited so many culinary institutes, pastry institutes, wineries, distilleries. Then, there is so much of learning.
Every field.
It's not only so it's not only the students. It's not only the students who are learning, but it's a development and exposure for the faculties too.
Sure.
So the faculties go there. They see the kind of kitchen setups, bakery setups, labs that are set up. They come back. They share all those experiences with us, and then we upgrade our facilities.
Yes,
so it's such a wonderful experience both for the students and for the faculties.
Yes, actually we are having the map of the world map, especially for the SHTS department on the 3rd floor. I've seen that.
On the 4th floor, yes, and we plan
floor.
to grow it even more in the coming years.
Yes, definitely. वो अब वो समझ में आया, वो ठीक है, वो मैप रखा क्यों? अभी हमें उस मैप को और आगे बढ़ाना है, especially पूरी दुनिया तक पहुंचाना है. Okay, there is also one question: how does the college ensure that its curriculum remains relevant? As you told me, actually it is being relevant and up to date with the latest industry practices and technological advancement. you have told me about that, especially अब मैं इसको pass करता हूँ.
नहीं, I would add to that. No, I would add to that, Abhinav, that we have an advisory board. So on our advisory board, we have industry experts from hotels, from the Hotel and Restaurant Associations. So basically, the bodies who give us accreditations, the bodies who recognize us. So we have our panelists from there. We have panelists from, say, general managers of various hotel brands. We have our industry experts from cruise lines guiding us, airlines. We have entrepreneurs who are there. So entrepreneurs, we have Mr. Chef Parvez Khan, who is an entrepreneur. He owns a chain of Japanese restaurants called Wakai.
Wow.
Okay. So we have international guest speakers. We have a guest speaker from Swiss Education Group. We have a guest speaker from our African Tourism Board. So you name it and we have it. With the current trends that are happening, they continuously keep monitoring the syllabus that is there, and they tell us the changes that needs to be done. If they want to any kind of modules to be changed, added. So a lot of brainstorming happening all the time with regards to syllabus, infrastructure.
Practicals, especially your
practicals play a very important role. So
this is actually like the complete bouquet.
It's a 360 degree. It's a 360 degree, I would say.
Wow. Okay, there is also one question. In your opinion, what are the key skills and qualities that students should develop to excel in hotel management and tourism careers? And how does the college fosters the development of these skills?
See, we are a completely practical based industry, I would say. So a thorough knowledge of theory and practical is must.
Yes.
Okay. Personality development is one thing that we always focus on, because hospitality industry is a people industry. So you need to speak, you need to have a lot of ideas, you need to have a lot of knowledge, you need to know how to strike a conversation, and you are always challenged. Hospitality industry is a very challenging industry, so you have to be very spontaneous. So be
attentive, always alert.
Yeah. So be it if you're in the front office department, housekeeping department, food and beverage department, bakery, kitchen, engineering, there are so many departments.
Yes.
Wherever you work, there is always going to be a challenge, a guest complaint, a solution required. So you need to be very proactive. You need to know your job right.
At the same time, actually be calm and
At
composed.
the same time, being calm and composed comes as a part and parcel of your job.
Yes.
So you cannot, you cannot react the way that you would usually react, because you are on the shop floor, like they say, you're on a stage.
Yes.
So no matter
can't
what,
be
the
actually
smile
hyper
the smile cannot leave you. So no matter how irate a guest is, how upset the guest is, you need to be very calm, very composed, always smile, be a solution giver, always have options ready to offer to the guest, and basically ensure that every guest, every person has a wonderful stay and a positive feedback, of course.
Wow, wonderful. Okay. There is also one question. What makes our institution unique? Of course, it's a faculty like us, definitely. But what about the factors such as infra, cafeteria, lab and research facilities, the varied courses, and the general environment of learn and fun? Especially, I would add, earn.
Well, Abhinav, I would say that the students of DY Patil University are blessed to have the best of everything that you just mentioned. The best of infrastructure that the country can offer, the best of faculties who are handpicked, okay, and the wonderful, well-experienced faculties that each school has. Basically, I would say not only School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies, but every school. And I would say that the efforts taken by the management to make sure that in spite of the students, being in this educational hub, they are very well connected to the cultural activities that happen in and around, okay, sports. So equal attention being given to cultural, sports, I would say CSR activities as well. So building a student holistically is what the university focuses on.
Essentially, बहुत सारी universities ऐसी होती हैं ना जिनके पास अपना stadium नहीं होता. Just definitely we have our stadium.
So the kind of
WPL, IPL,
I can also add
FIFA.
to that, Abhinav, that our students, when they work in the hotels, no matter how big the hotel is, the kind of bulk exposure to bulk cooking, I would say, that they get at the stadium is cannot be compared to anything. So when we had Med Inspire, when we have IPLs, when we have Women's Premier Leagues,
FIFA
the kind of bulk cooking exposure, the kind of service exposure that our students receive is wonderful. I mean, when we get hotels for placements and their job interviews and these students of ours, narrate their experiences,
wow.
the hoteliers are also amazed.
Because
Because
that-
no
that-
other
that's a
hotel is
challenge,
going to
especially.
give you this kind of a challenge and this kind of a space to work with. So I would say that the complete package of our infrastructure, well-experienced faculties, all the activities that the university and the school undertakes for the students leads to a very successful placement drive for us.
Wonderful. I would say definitely to all the students who are listening to us now this time, your future is safe. So please come here, especially at the DYPU University, SSTS, and especially not SSTS, every school.
And I would say make the most of all the facilities that have been provided by the university.
Yes, definitely. अब कुछ और मैं आता हूँ इनके पास इनके ज़ाती ज़िंदगी को लेकर सवालात के लिए, पर्सनालिटी के लिए। स्पेशली क्या होता है कि हम फैकल्टी को जब जानते हैं तो उनसे काफ़ी सारी बातें कर रहे होते हैं, स्पेशली उनके कोर्स से रिलेटेड, और स्टूडेंट्स तो ज़्यादातर उनको ऐसे ही जानते हैं, बट दे डोंट नो अबाउट यू एज वेल। तो उनको पता चलना चाहिए कि आइस ब्रेक कहाँ होती है, कब होती है, और कौन सी ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं जो इनके बारे में हम जानें। तो आई थिंक यू आर रेडी, और कुछ क्वेश्चंस मैं आपसे अब इसके बारे में पूछता हूँ।
Sure.
Okay, what is the greatest lesson you got from your student or students?
Well, I would say, Abhinav, every day is a new learning. Teaching
So it's
is
not
one
only
field
about
where
the-
you're always learning something. It's basically knowledge sharing, knowledge learning.
Yes, because it's
So,
not only about the know your faculty, it's about know your students.
know
also.
your students also. Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, if you would have not be a professor, I mean here, you would be
I would have been a hotelier for sure.
for sure, especially. शुरू से clear होता है ऐसा है. Okay, which is the one book you would recommend everyone to read?
One book, I would say Life's Amazing Secrets by Guru Gaur Gopal Das ji.
Also good book.
Beautiful book on how to have balanced life.
Well, she is also into the spirituality. Okay, what do you do in your free time, if you have any? How
Free
do you
time-
juggle your hobbies with your career?
Abhinav, I'm a mother. I rarely get free time, and whatever time I get, I love to spend it with my family.
Okay, so you're okay. Personal questions. Personally, I'm asking. So you're a mother of two,
No, mother of one.
especially actually mother of two. We can say, especially you are handling one also. You are getting my meaning. क्योंकि आप अपने हस्बैंड को भी स्पेशली डील कर रही हो तो उनको भी हैंडल कर रही हो.
No. That is a cakewalk. But yes, my hobbies, I would say, generally traveling. So try to travel as much as I can.
Actually, whenever you get leaves
Whenever
for
I get
yourself.
time, yes.
Okay. What are the career opportunities for the students of hospitality management and tourism? As you have said to me about that, तो especially अब मैं एक और क्वेश्चन जो आपसे पूछता हूँ वो ये है, what is your favorite chef movie? Especially मतलब Kick a Storm or something
The
like
Chef.
that.
The Chef.
Bradley
And-
Cooper one.
Yes.
The Hollywood one. Okay. And rapid fire round. So I think you are ready for that. हमने कुछ insights के
Yes.
क्वेश्चन स्पेशली पूछे थे. आज हम आरती से उनके बारे में कुछ रैपिड फायर राउंड पूछेंगे, तो आई थिंक यू आर रेडी फॉर दैट.
Absolutely.
और आपके इसके कुछ आंसर जो देने हैं जल्दी देने हैं. ओके. बेस्ट एडवाइस यू गॉट इन योर करियर?
Best advice that I got in my career would be do things differently.
Okay.
Do things differently. That was the best advice that I got.
It's like that when they don't do different thing, but they do things differently. So it's like that. Okay. The happiest moment of your life?
The happiest moment of my life, Abhinav, would be, when we appeared for hotel management exams, there is a JEE entrance exam, all over India entrance exam that we have to appear for.
Oh yes.
And I ranked 10th in it all over India. So that was the happiest moment of my life.
Clapping for that especially. Yeah, you can clap for yourself. Yes. Okay. The saddest moment of your life, if you want to share?
No, none really.
Okay. Till now it's very much happy.
None really, yes.
Challenging moment of your life. I know every day is a challenge.
Every day, Abhinav, be it hotels, every day is a challenge and a new challenge. That it's not a challenge, I would say. It's a learning, I would say.
It's a learning.
It's a learning.
Okay, which actor is your favorite? If you watch any, be it in the Hollywood or in Bollywood.
No, you don't need to go far to Hollywood. Shah Rukh Khan, I would say, because
Oh,
apart
my
from
favorite,
being a great actor, he is a great philosopher.
Oh, yes.
And
Modern day philosopher.
every interview that I've seen, he speaks very well. He speaks very well. So I like that in a person.
Wow, same here especially. चलो यहाँ एक और भी चीज़ है. कई लोगों के अलग-अलग actors होते हैं. Especially I idolize that. That is a common. Okay, favorite book. as you actually mentioned one.
The same one, yes,
The same
yes.
one. Your favorite movie,
Favorite movie?
which you actually watch again and again, or maybe it is your favorite, तो जब भी time मिले तब देख लिया ऐसा कुछ?
Nothing as such, but Pretty Woman is one movie which I really love. It's very old, but I really love it.
मैंने अभी तो वो जूलिया रॉबर्ट्स की movie सच बताऊं नहीं
It's
देखी, Richard
beautiful,
Gere
it's
के साथ।
beautiful.
Okay, your favorite food, as you are in SHTS, I mean hospitality industry. So what's
You
your
know,
favorite?
everyone generally has a concept that, you know, when you are a hotelier, you love to eat food, but trust me, you think beyond food then after that. But if you say my favorite food, I would say tom yum soup is my favorite, because if you offer me a main course and a tom yum soup, I would still choose tom yum soup because I just love it.
Oh wow, okay. सूप से काफी प्यार है इन्हें, especially. Okay, favorite holiday destination.
I would say Russia, Moscow.
Okay, Moscow, Russia. I love it. Oh, maybe you have been there.
I have been there, yes. I had taken an industrial visit to Russia, and that's how you know, we explored Russia, and it's a beautiful country. So much of you know, hospitality, so many hospitality institutes over there, and a lot to learn, a lot to explore.
Especially I'm also asking, मतलब अब next time आप जाओ तो पुतिन से शायद मुलाकात हो पाए, तो actually if he is listening to us, so sir please meet with us and meet with Aarti especially. So we have a lot to talk about. Okay, some insights I want to have your answers for that, especially some insights in your life, an idea that changed your life.
I think switching from hotel industry and joining academics, and
Certainly.
that would be, I think, one game
Idea that
changer.
changed your
Game changer, I would say,
Game
for me,
changer,
yes.
especially. Okay, how success has changed you? I mean, are you changed?
You know, not really, Abhinav, not. Success has not changed me, but I would say the kind of responsibilities that I have got has changed the way I think, and the way I approach things now.
Even actually it made you polite and humble.
I would
down
say
to
the
earth.
kind of mentorship that I received from Vandana ma'am and Pallavi ma'am has changed my perspective and my approach towards things.
Okay.
So, yes.
Wonderful. Okay, the best role of your life, that is a difficult one. Best role of your life, mother, wife, daughter, teacher.
I think mother is one role which will always be supreme.
Yes.
And you know, when I'm at work, I try to play the best role of a leader that I can, and when I'm at home, I try to play my best.
Okay. So in every role actually you want to do the best. You want to give your best.
I want
You
to give
do
my
your
best. I want to give my best. Yes.
Okay, so there was an insights, और इससे पहले हमारा था रैपिड फायर राउंड, और स्पेशली अब जो एक राउंड आने वाला है वो है दिस और दैट राउंड स्पेशली, और उसके बाद कुछ और क्वेश्चंस होंगे अगर हमें लगता है कि यार ये वाले पूछे जाने चाहिए, तो वी वुड डेफिनेटली आस्क टू मिस आरती. अब स्पेशली दिस और दैट वाले मेरे पास कुछ क्वेश्चंस है, यू कैन टेल अस अबाउट दैट. ओके, वेज और नॉन वेज?
Non-veg.
नॉन वेज. ओके, टी और कॉफी?
Coffee.
यू लुक लाइक अ कॉफी पर्सन. जिम और योगा?
Really, if I'm being very honest to you,
Please be
I don't have
honest.
I don't have time for both.
Okay. But sometimes actually you do that, I mean, jog sometimes, so
Not
5-10
really.
मिनट कुछ कर पाऊँ.
Like walk, you can say yes. Walk.
ये लोग मेंटेन कैसे रहते, कैसे, मतलब जिम नहीं, योगा नहीं, वॉक नहीं. Okay, maybe actually it's your genes.
No.
Early riser or night owl?
Night owl, I would say.
फिर मतलब आना
हाँ.
सुबह.
I am very punctual. So you tell me that I have to reach college at so and so time, and I'll be there before time.
You get your sleep,
I'll be
especially
yes,
2 or 3
yes,
hours
yes,
or 4 hours.
yes. See, that's what I said. I'm a hotelier. So this is it. This is it.
This is your life, especially.
This is life, yes.
This is a challenge, or you can call it the condition, or
So
whatever.
basically, you know what, Abhinav, hospitality industry is next after army.
Okay.
So it is that rigorous, it is that strict. So you need to have that kind of punctuality, that kind of grooming, that
Always
kind,
disciplined.
always disciplined. So that's what makes you, you know,
A great hotelier.
Great hotelier.
Be it in the field. Okay, emotional or practical?
practical.
Or maybe actually sometimes you played like the balanced.
Balanced, I would say, but more of practical because more of practical,
More
I would say.
practicals, okay. Books or Kindle?
Books.
Books, especially the fragrance of the pages especially. अब ये है कि अब आज के ज़माने में तो या डेफिनेटली आई कैरी दैट कि अब ये तो है स्पेशली आई गो फॉर द बुक्स कि ठीक है अब आज के ज़माने में इतनी किताबें तो कैरी नहीं कर सकते तो हम किंडल पर जानबूझ के हमें जाना पड़ता है या एक मजबूरी है कि चलो ठीक है अब किंडल्स ले लेते हैं स्पेशली और मे बी PDF बट स्पेशली वो जो स्कूलिंग होती है ना वो मुझसे नहीं हो पाती.
No, but books is books.
Books are books.
Books is books.
Okay, mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Religious or spiritual?
Mm,
Religiously spiritual.
yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
Okay, library or classroom, which one is your favorite?
Honestly, library and learning beyond classroom, I would say for sure.
Okay. Especially, what you call it, the lab, especially. In the lab or in the kitchen, because you have done so much, vast places about there. Okay, so there was a round and it was great, wonderful, as usual. You did well. As you doing well in your career, especially in your field. But, okay, do you cry sometimes?
For?
If you want to, for anything, I mean, in your life, for the challenges or something happened in your life. So, is it an insight of your life? So, that is a personal question, but you can tell.
No, I think a lot. I think a lot over it, but I don't think there is being practical. Not
You
really.
only just actually, analyze. You analyze the thing.
I analyze things a lot, yes. So if things go right, I always analyze those things also. So it's not like कि कोई चीज़ अच्छी होगी तो बस let it go past. I think of all the steps that went right so that I can recreate those steps for things ahead. And if things don't go right, then obviously you're thinking about what steps you could have taken to make them better.
Okay. So we have to actually carry something from your home, and if you're going out for the emergency meeting, what do you would carry?
See, my bag is my go-to, so it has everything, but everything is at my desk. So from home, I'm just bringing a bottle of water. That's it.
Okay.
It's School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies is like a second home for me, Abhinav. So everything, I have it.
Amazon Prime or Netflix? What do you choose?
Netflix.
Netflix. So you always actually watch the.
Not always. Wherever I get the time.
Whenever you get the time, but you
Wherever.
choose Netflix. So you Game of Thrones or House of Cards? What you watch?
No, I am none of these. I'm more into suspense. Suspense, yes.
Murder mystery, something like that, or
Yes,
detective thing,
yes.
or maybe Sherlock Holmes, or
Not Sherlock Holmes, but the murder mystery. I don't know if
okay.
you've seen it, the latest one on Netflix.
I know about the Knives Out. I've watched that actually.
Yeah.
Knives Out of Daniel Craig, especially both of them.
There's a series called Murder.
Okay,
It's basically it's basically based on a school of law students.
Oh wow.
So it's a school of law students, and the professor, the topic that they are through 8 seasons that they go through is how to get away with a murder.
Oh wow, especially. So I would definitely watch
Recommend
that.
it to law students, I would say.
The law वालों से मेरे जब पूछते हाँ, but they know about the suits because everyone knows
Suits,
about the
everybody
suits.
knows,
hard
but
respect
suits,
है.
Jenny does not teach you how to deal with case, and here they're talking a lot more than how to deal with a case.
Yes, wonderful. Murder mysteries मैंने बहुत सारी काफी देखी हैं. Kenneth Branagh की I would say Murder on the Orient Express especially,
Murder on the Orient
and
Express,
that was
yes.
nice, and especially the Death on a Nile. It was wonderful. I watched that especially.
So similarly we tell our students when they join the first year of School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies, we ask them to watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay series.
Oh, good.
So Chef Gordon Ramsay has a lot of series, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, and we ask them to see those, because we don't want them to just see the glitz and glamour of MasterChef. We want them to see how a
What
chef
are
has
the
to.
challenges and problems?
Yes, what are the challenges? How do you start from the scratch? How much do you need to, how much of efforts do you need to put in to become a chef? And nothing comes to you easy.
Yes.
Because when they go for internship, internship is the first time that they are faced with the hotel industry. So a lot of them find it very difficult. So during the practicals, of course, the chef trains them, that this is how you need to, perform your duties, the long working hours that the industry has. But it's purely passion, I would say. That at the end of the day, passion is what is going to get you through the hospitality
That
industry.
actually carries you forward.
Carries you forward, and we have so many alumni who are placed across the globe and who are doing wonderfully well, and their success stories are something that our current students should look forward and get motivated.
स्पेशली पंकज त्रिपाठी ने एक वक्त ऐसा एक अपना इंटरव्यू दिया था, तब उन्होंने कहा था कि मैं जब वो काम कर रहे थे किसी रेस्टोरेंट में, कि वो सबसे पहले एक ही काम पर आपको लगाते हैं। तो मुझे आपकी बात से वो बात याद आई, वो चैलेंज कैसा है कि या तो वो अंडे छीलने के काम में आपको लगाएंगे या प्याज छीलने के काम में आपको लगाएंगे, और 3-4 दिन बल्कि एक हफ्ते को देखते हैं कि ये टिकेगा कि नहीं।
Yes.
अगर ये टिक गया तो फिर ये आगे
There is a lot of learning, you know, Abhinav, when you join as an intern, and even if they are making you chop onions, मान के चलो आपको 20 किलो 30 किलो onions दिए हुए हैं इन्होंने to, you know, chop. Now, what they are looking for, they are looking for your patience, they are looking for your efforts and dedication as to, you know, how sincerely you are doing your job. But there is a learning in peeling of onions also. So at the end of the day, your chef is going to ask you that I gave you, say for example, 10 kgs of onions. So the weight was, you know, this much, 10 kgs. Now after you peel them, now how much is the weight? So how much is the outcome that you're getting out of it? How much is the real product that you're getting out of it? So there is so much of learning. It's not only onions, but a lot in vegetables. Guard manja section, wherein, you know, you have the exotic fruits, exotic vegetables. So a lot to learn, even from the smallest of the smallest work that is assigned to
They
you.
wanted to especially see your endurance, how much endurance you have. Especially. Okay, there is only one question that is left. Please say something to the upcoming students and the aspirants who want to come, especially in SHTS. So, what is your message to them?
My message to all the students who aspire to have a wonderful career in the hospitality industry. Hospitality industry is a very dynamic industry, and you know, a lot of career opportunities it offers. So gone are the days when hospitality students were only restricted to hotels. Now the hospitality students are wonderfully placed on cruise lines, airlines, even retail brands. Banks would like to hire hospitality students in their guest relations and public relations. A lot of government organizations like the Directorate of Tourism hiring our students, you know, as interns and and for employees. And it's a wonderful field to join, hospitality and tourism. If you're looking for a beautiful career, you should join the DYPU-University School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies. Great exposure to industry experts, wonderful infrastructure, well experienced faculties to guide you throughout your journey of 3 years, and you know, make your parents and make everyone proud.
थैंक यू सो मच। और ये थी आज हमारे साथ मिस आरती, और स्पेशली उनसे काफ़ी ज़्यादा बातें हुई, बहुत सारी चीज़ें उन्होंने आपको बताई, और स्पेशली आप लोगों के लिए काफ़ी सारे मैसेजेस थे यहाँ पर। आप लोगों को मैसेज मिल चुके हैं। दोबारा आऊँगा आप लोगों के बीच 2 से 3 बजे के बीच। स्टे ट्यून्ड, बी विद अस। थैंक यू सो मच।